tutorial, we are going to be making these adorable little French fry treat boxes for Halloween, but we're also going to like step it up a little bit, and we are going to make these into Jack Skellington ones. We've been on a Jack Skellington trip lately. Yes, we have, boo boo. But I wanted to go ahead and give a treat box that matches my little Jack Skellington Halloween cards. If you guys have been following me, you guys have seen that we made some Halloween cards that were Jack Skellington themed, and they came out super duper cute, my little crafty monsters. So today I'm going to show you already, because like we're just rambling right here. But today we are going to be making these adorable little treat boxes. How cute are these, right? These were so simple and so easy. I know. We are going to use a die for these little bad boys, but I mean, they're easy. And also, if you guys don't have this die, you guys, there is a video in my library where I did some about 7 months ago, and they were an Easter theme. That was, I believe it was before the pandemic, right? Or was it, we were already in the pandemic? But anyway, 7 months ago, I made a French fry box that was an Easter theme. And we went ahead and we did two versions. We did this version that was with the die. Okay. And we also made one using French fry from Carl's Jr. Now, I know this is a little bit dirty, but it's because it's been on my desk and it's been, I've been using it and stuff like that. But these did not contain food. So what I did was I just walked my little chubby butt to Carl's Jr. one day, and I had ordered I ordered some fries, and then I also asked the worker, I go, is there any possible way that you could just give me one of those French fry boxes, the small ones? I go, I don't want no fries in it, nothing. I just need the box. I go, I'm doing a craft and I need that like a little template. The worker was like, yeah. He goes, definitely, I'll give you one. So he gave me one, and then I took it apart and I used this to go ahead and trace, and then I fold these, and this is where I would score, so that I knew this is where they had to be scored at. And you go ahead and just kind of score along the line right here, and you guys could make one of these. So you don't definitely need a French fry die, but if you guys want to get a French fry die, they are on Amazon and eBay and like AliExpress, all these different little stores. So definitely get one of those. You guys will definitely use it, because these are super cute little treat boxes, and I really like how they look, because I mean, who doesn't like those, right? Like this little box came out super duper amazing. Anyways, so I know you guys want to get down and dirty, boo-boos, so let's get down and dirty and get... Oh my god, he forgot what he usually says. What does he usually say? I know you guys want to get down and dirty, so let's get down and dirty with the crafting, and I will see you in a bit. Alrighty then, my little crafty monsters, let's get down and dirty and make these little bad boys right here. There's really nothing there that you're showing, Jesse. But anyhow, we are going to be making a French fry treat box out of this die that we purchased at AliExpress about 7 months ago. And we're going to go ahead and make this a Jack Skellington theme, because I wanted to go ahead and do a treat box that will match my little Jack Skellington greeting cards that I made, so that I can go ahead and give a greeting card and one of these little boxes to my little special people. And so we're going to go ahead and just use the base as that gray, and then we're going to use this holographic little paper to do the actual lattice. And you guys are going to see it's going to look freaking amazing. And also, we are going to go ahead and put a black cardstock in the back of it to make that lattice, that, you know, the holographic lattice pop. And so we're going to go ahead and just run that through our die cutting machine, and we're going to go ahead and make two of them, because you guys already know Jesse always makes two of everything, because it's just a lot easier for me to show you guys every step, just in case you guys missed a step or so. So you guys are going to notice right here, I'm going to totally F it all up. Well, not right here. Right here I'm going to cut that little black cardstock that's going to go behind the lattice. But when we cut the lattice on this die set, I completely forgot that lattice is designed to go ahead and cut and cut the, oh my god, why can't I talk? And cut that lattice just within the paper. It's not going to actually cut it out of the paper. If well, you guys will see. It's kind of hard to explain it, but you guys will definitely see. Right here I'm just cutting the little fringes that go on the edges of the box, and I really think these are super duper cute because it kind of gives it a little extra something. So watch. So what I was trying to explain is that this little lattice is not going to cut that lattice in the shape of that of the die. It's actually only going to cut the insides. So kind of like if you were going to make a shaker card or something, for instance. And I totally forgot that you need both of those dies together in order to cut it out. And right here is where I kind of like remember, because like I said, it's been what, 7 months since I've used this die. So I completely forgot about that part. So we're gonna have to redo this part. We're gonna go ahead and see how it just cut it within the paper. It didn't cut it out of the paper. And so now I was trying to see if I could just go ahead and cut that out, but no, I'm gonna have to redo this all over, but it's okay. So now we need that lattice die, and then we need that outer die together so it could basically cut it out, if that makes sense now. So now we need to do 2 of these little lattices, because I like to put the lattice in the back of this little French fry box and then one in the very front. You guys will see when we put them together. They're, oh my god, I'm so excited. I actually love how these little boxes came out. I mean, everything to the detail of the little bats and stuff that we're going to use, it came out super cute. So right here, we're just going to go ahead and cut it out the proper way. we're not going to F it all up this time, boo-boos. We ain't going to F it all up. So, yeah, and then, okay, so you see the little lattice, how that lattice has that little design inside, that little hole that it's cutting out? Well, because that's kind of a cute little design, I decided that on all those little pieces that are coming out of this, I'm going to actually keep those so that I can go ahead and use that on a different project if I ever needed to use one of these little graphic kind of, like a little element to something. You guys will see, because we'll definitely use them on something. And so right here, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the last lattice for the little French fry box, and then we're going to go ahead and pick the little image that we're going to want to put in the very front. I know that it's Jack Skellington, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to go ahead and do the circle one or if I'm going to do the rectangle one. And I also have one that's a square, but it's him on that little swirly mountain that you guys normally see Jack Skellington on. So I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. So right here, I'm just going to go ahead and fold all the creases of this box, but I am not going to glue this together yet. I like to go ahead and fold the creases so that I see the crease lines, but I also like to leave them flat still so that I can go ahead and add the little that little cardstock and the lattice and all the little, stuff that need to go on the box. Right here, I put 2 strips of tear and tape. But if you guys have this, you guys know that it doesn't reach that second one in the inside, so you just have to put it on the outside. You guys are going to notice that I'm going to use my little EK powders to go ahead and take the sticky off of that, which you guys will see. So right here, I'm just going to go ahead and put all my tear and tape on all of my pieces that need to, or that I'm able to use the tear and tape. And on the lattice and on those little bats and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and use liquid glue. And that's my to-go-to Eileen's quick dry tacky glue. Love that glue. So right here, I'm just going to go ahead and put all of the black ones. So I put that really large one in the inside of the box because you're going to see it when you're looking at it in the front. You don't have to put it in the front. You could go ahead and put it in the back if you guys want, or you could do 2 to put one in the front and in the back. But in this case, I only just decorate the front. Whatever the eye catches is basically what I'm decorating. So I'm putting that black cardstock in the inside of the box. Now we're going to go ahead and just add our lattice. And of course, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and use liquid glue because I'm just going to put glue on the edges. And I'm going to go ahead and just lay that out. And you kind of want to go like as perfect. It actually goes right on top of that little cardstock, the black one that you cut. You guys could use any color of cardstock as well, because you guys don't have to use black, but I just wanted to use black because, Jack Skellington. But I mean, these boxes could be really colorful and all the colors of Halloween. I think that would look really, really cute. So how gorgeous are these little holographic little lattices that we're putting on them? I really, really love how these are looking. So right here, you notice I took off the tape on both of them, but you're going to find out that it only reaches the very first one. So because that's going to be tacky in the inside, and we are going to be adding some crinkly little filler for the inside, and then the candies, I didn't want them to get stuck, so I'm using my EK powder to go ahead and run that through that little tear and tape and make it not sticky again, because we don't want nothing sticking onto that. And on the second box, we already learned from the first one, so we're not going to take off the second tear and tape. You guys will see right here. So right here, I'm just going to go ahead and add these little, I don't know what they're called. What are they called? They're just the little edge borders, which I think are super cute. Normally, I would have put that one in between, but I glued that. So I kind of effed it up. Right here, you're going to see that I'm going to go ahead and put that one first, that little border in first, and then I'm going to do the little holographic lattice on top of that so you don't see it. But even if you do it in the back of the little boxes, it still looks really cute, honestly, to tell you the truth. You can't really even tell. But the only difference is that you'll be able to see a little strip of the gray if you do it in the back. It'll look like 3 layers. But if you do it in the front, well, you can't really see it because that holographic little paper is going to cover it. So how freaking easy are these to make, guys? I love making these little French fry boxes. All right. So once we got this little bad boy done, we're just going to take off the very first tear and tape, and we're going to go ahead and glue that together. And this little French fry box is super duper ready to be decorated. I'm not going to go too crazy, guys. If you guys want to go really crazy on the decorations, you guys could go ahead and go crazy. I'm going to keep them really simple. I'm going to get the little Jack Skellington. I'm going to go ahead and cut him out. I'm going to do a little border, kind of like a little frame sequence thing all around him to make it look like he's a little frame. And then I'm going to add some little die cut bats from my little Tim Holtz Sizzix dies that are little bats. And then I'm going to go ahead and just cut out a little banner out of a die that I have and put a little sentiment on it, which is Halloween. And that's it. Seriously, guys, it's going to be super easy. You guys will notice. So right here, I didn't mark the edges like I normally do when I cut the paper. The reason why I didn't do this on this one is because we are going to make kind of like a little frame out of this little sequence stuff that I have. You guys will see. It's going to look super duper cute. And so right here, I'm just actually looking for my little sequin stuff. And we're back. And so these are the ones that I'm going to go ahead and put all around the actual picture to make it kind of look like a little frame. And it also, they're really, really, really shimmery, guys. So they're going to basically add an extra little something to these little boxes, which I think are super cute. And I'm just going to go ahead and put them on the very, very edges of this little picture. I didn't want to go too crazy on doing all kinds of other little stuff to this box. So I just figured that I'd make that picture pop by adding that sparkly all around it. And then it being in front of that holographic lattice, it's just really going to pop, you know, when you see it on that little box. I mean, they look so adorable. I like how they came out, boo-boo. I really, really do. So now we're going to go ahead and put that on the very front. And that's how easy that one was because, like I said, we're not really going to get too crazy. These are those little bats that I told you I cut out with this little die that I have from Tim Holtz. And, well, actually it's Tim Holtz through Sizzix. And they're just like all these different sizes, little bats. And, I mean, they're super duper cute. And so, like, I like to add these little bats here and there because they add that little extra touch. I don't know, you guys have probably seen me use these bats on some other Halloween projects because I have used them. So you guys will see when I start using them, boo-boo. But right here, I'm just doing that little frame. Now, it was kind of hard to do the frame like really perfect because it's kind of like an uneven size, I guess. And so there was little gaps in between. But, I mean, in all out, honestly, you can't really tell. I mean, unless you're really looking at it, but yeah, there's little gaps in between. So you'll be fine, guys. Nobody will really be like, oh my god, did you see that box? Like, there's gaps in between those little blings, and like, what is he doing? Right? That's not gonna happen. Well, I hope it doesn't. But anywho, so these are the little bats. I'm gonna put one on the very top, and then I'm gonna put one on each corner on the very front of this little box. And I don't know, I think that just added that little extra cuteness to this box, because you can see them that they're offset on the box, so they kind of stick out, so you basically see their wings, and it just looks a lot cute. I mean, a lot cute. Whoever taught you how to talk, Jesse, a lot cute. Boo-boos. That's the new word. I know, mijo, you are so crazy. So, anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and just bring out that little Sizzix machine again. And we're going to go ahead and cut out the little banner for the sentiment. Because in all reality, I wasn't really going to do anything. I was like, well, you know, I should just leave it like that. But then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to actually add a sentiment, because I don't want it to just stay just like that. Those little bats for some reason kept falling off, and I was getting really upset, and so I had to really saturate them with glue. I think I just put very, very little glue because the bats are small, but yeah, they kept falling off. Finally, I put a lot of glue in. Now they are on there, so I'm gonna go ahead and just cut out that little banner out of white regular cardstock. I said wide. I am telling you, I don't know how to talk. This week has been crazy. So it doesn't really kind of like cut it out like a banner. Like, you can't really see the fold of the banner, if that even makes sense. But I thought it was still cute. I think this was the first time that I ever used this die, and I've had it for a while. They came with 2 banners. So I use the other one because the other one is more of a 3D where it will basically just pop out. But I wanted to use this simple one, so I just said, hey, let's just go with this one. I'm going to go ahead and just stamp it with the word Halloween in the very front, in the very center of this little banner. And then we're going to go ahead and ink the edges just to make that whole shape pop. And the reason why I'm just doing Halloween is because I think this is the only sentiment that I have that will actually fit that banner. Everything else is a little bit too big and too wide, and that's not wide enough for the stamps. So, I mean, if you guys have something else that says Happy Halloween, would be even cuter, or like a little other sentiments would be cute. But in this case, yeah, we this is the only one we have. So now we're going to go ahead and bring out our black soot, and we're going to go ahead and ink the edges. I just think inking the edges on this little banner just kind of made you really, really be able to notice the whole entire shape of this little banner. So it kind of worked out really, really good. So that's why we're going to go ahead and just ink the edges of this little bad boy. Then we're going to go ahead and just add some tear and tape on these, and then we're going to add them to our box. See, that little bat just kept falling off. He was making me mad. It's like he had a little mind of his own, but I said, no, boo, no. Your little butt's going to stay on this box. And so I really put a lot of glue on it. I was ready to bring out the Tombow glue, because I was like, you keep messing with me. Stop messing with me. Yeah. So anyway, this is the little banner on the little box. How freaking cute is that, right? I love how these boxes came out, guys. If you have this die set, you definitely have to make some of these and share it with us, guys. There you go. Welcome back, my little crafty monsters. That's how easy it was to make these little bad boys right here. So I hope that inspires you guys to go ahead and try them out. Like my little Mickey ears, I'm telling you, I'm all jacked out, boo-boo. You're all jacked out. That was a good one. That was a good one. Anyhow, I hope that inspires you guys to make a little treat box for your loved ones, for your kiddos, for your co-workers, for whatever it is that you want to make one for, boo-boos. And if you guys do make some, definitely share with us on our Instagram. Look, I even got a Jack Skellington shirt. What? So definitely share with us on our social media at Paper to Masterpiece at Instagram and Facebook. We would love to see your guys' creations. Hold on, these are going to fall off. So let's just take these little bad boys off. And besides, they don't ruin my do, boo-boo. Shoot. Are we okay? Okay, anyway. So definitely share with us on our social media. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Go ahead and hit that little bell icon. Why do I keep calling it a bell icon? I know your head looks like a bell, boo-boo. Ring my bell, boo. But it's not it's not about Boo. It's a picture of moi. So go ahead and hit that and we become BFFFFFs. And go ahead and hit the little bell icon because you're already going to hit the bell icon. That's going to be your notification. So you guys will be notified every time I upload a video. You guys do not want to be missing out on these beautiful, beautiful creations. So definitely hit that little bell icon. And also tell a friend because your friends need to know how fabulous these tutorials are. They do not want to be missing out on these either. So don't be stingy, boo-boos. Don't be stingy. Share with your friends. Share me around. Spread me all over. Anyhow, my little crafty monsters, that's it. That's all for now. That's it. Yeah, that's usually what he says. What does he usually say? I need one of those little prompters right here that tells me what to say. Because sometimes I get a little tongue twisted, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm out.